at online art classes, and particularly to the perspective series that we're busy on, and we're going to have a look at one point perspective, and particularly to one of the previous ones that we did, where we looked at, and in it we had a photograph of the Taj Mahal, and I mentioned that we're going to do a drawing of the Taj Mahal. So let's go over and have a look at our drawing here, and here I have a picture, the one that we had, and we determined that the vanishing point was at that particular point there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a line, and let's mark that horizontal line. Just take my little ruler, let's take that, I'm going to put a line right through there, that is right to the eye level of each one. So I'll take it across there, and across there, so you can see where the line is. In other words, this is your eye level, and it's a horizon. Now, we're not going to draw all this down the bottom, there's nothing in there, so let's take that and let's draw a line through here. And we're only going to do that top little bit across here. Oops. Across thing like that. So we're going to only be doing that little portion in between here. So what we need to do, first of all, we're going to establish the horizon line from here. So let's put that to the side, and let's get our pencil, and let's say we're going to bring it around about here. So let's draw that line, and then of course you have the center line that's going through there, and you can see that all that lines up 100% to there, to there. So that is exactly right in line with all these little sprays and the center of the tower. So we need to establish our center line, and we're going to put our center line roughly about here. So let's get that pencil across there. Now we need to determine more or less where we're going to put that in the drawing. We're going to fit it in here, and the top line is going to be across here. So that piece we're going to be fitting in this little piece here. Right. Now we're going to judge it. We're not going to go along and measure this exactly. So we're going to take, let's say we're going to make it between this line and this line here. So just going to judge the distance. This one looks a little bit shorter, so let's bring this one across here. We can check that. It's 5.5, 5.5, so I was correct with this one here. Okay, so that's the edge, and that's the edge. Then we're going to have a pillar on these columns. That's going to be, let's say, here. The other one up here. So now we need to draw some vertical lines. What I've done is, let's take this. I'm going to get it nice right angle. So let's push it up across here. So I've got it nice right angles. Take the side. Put it onto this other line at the bottom. Here, turn that one around, put it on that line, and there's the other one going up here. So let's say the other one is here. Let's give the there and roughly here. Now there's a big gap in between this one. See, this is not 100%. That line should have been here. So you've got to watch these things. There we go. Those two are even. So I really just get my razor. So we right. So let's take a guess. I'm not going to try and get this thing 100%. All I want to do is be more interested in the this is sketching wise. So that's going to come up here. It was up here. And it's roughly like that. We have inside here, there's another one going up. Just doing the sketching wise. And here. Once you've got a line, it's easy to judge which of each side. So that bowl top is going to be right here somewhere. So that's going to down. There you go. Across there. That will be. That goes up. And have the little crescent on the top. And you'll notice we're looking upwards, there's a slight curve that way. As you're looking up, because it's round, it's not straight, it's got a slight curve, so we need to add that little curve in here. Very slight curve, perspective wise. And these here, it's flat, so there's no curving in here. It goes, and there's these down here. And this is the eye level, so we still have the other piece across the top here. That all the people are standing on. Down the bottom end here. So the pillars are standing on here. And we have in here, there's another pillars. Or domes rather. Slightly in front of this one actually. windows inside here, and we've got another one in here. I'll draw them in ink a bit more decently when I come to the pen. Just want to indicate them here at the moment. We're almost ready now to come to the perspective side. So let's put that on the side. We may even change these lines that I've got here just to suit. So we have one is going to be here. We're going to change that, so let's take that out. One tower is going to be here, center line. The other tower, center line is going to be also, let's make it right here. Alright, so let's do that again. Get the one here. Next one is going to be, let's put him there. Up in there. So now you're going to guess the other one is about here. Also be roughly about here. Right, let's mark this one. Here is our vanishing point. It's right there at that point there. Then now we have the piece here where the people are standing on. We have the height across there, and then we have the pond starting from say there and there. So let's add those lines, so take that a little bit smaller there. I'll take that line there, that one to that point, and there's the first part of the pond. So now we need to get the width of the walkway across there. So you're going to take that to the vanishing point, all through the vanishing point, that one to the vanishing point, and there's the pond. Okay, and then you have a line of trees, which are on that side, there, down to here, line of trees all starting along there, and then the trees are the same height. You can see virtually they've been trimmed. They're all the same height. Now those row of trees will all go across here. So you're going to have one, let's say there's one here, so forth. Round top of that tree is here. Next one here. Smaller and smaller and closer together. Those trees go all the way through to there. Then we have these towers, so I'm going to take one. Right, now let's have a look at the top of that tower. There's roughly the middle between those two. So I'll draw a line roughly between there, and that's going to be the top of the outside tower. Just there. Now we take that one, draw a line, make the top of that one there, draw a line, and that means the top of this tower is there, the top of that tower is at that point. So that little dome is here, the other dome is here. So you have a little dome here, and dome there. You can see how there's vanishing points. You fix the one, and then all the rest follow on there. Same thing what you're going to do, let's establish one. You've got that little line across here. Let's say the other one is here, the other one is across here. So let's take that line across there, that line across there. So this one is going to be here, the next one is going to be there. Now what I'm going to do is take a parallel line across there, to that side, parallel line across there to that side, draw that, the line through, the next line through there, then you know this one's going to be here, that one's going to be there, across here, and across there. So that you can get this thing, you can see how that works nice and even. So when we start now doing the pen and ink, let's start it in, and we can go a bit further. So let's start at the top here. That line shouldn't have been there, it should have been across here. Go right across here to that other base. And then here we have that platform that goes in between here. There, because here we start having our trees. Going across there, the other trees starting across here. Here we have the other little While I'm doing this, I'm just looking at the photograph, the printout, just sketching these in roughly. The doorway in here. So across here. The other ones on this side. Obviously, if you're going to doing a much better technical drawing, it would take much longer to do what I'm doing here. So inside here, there's a depth inside. We're going to put that depth in, shade it in a little bit, shade this whole lot in here as well, so we get the feel of the third part, the 3-dimension. And sort of, I'm not going to put all of the details. There's something here, something across here, some shadow across here, some shadow across here. Just doing it gently at this stage. Here. Alright, now we have this other truss. Now here we have a whole stack of people in here. So we're just sort of indicating them. Simplifying the whole lot. let's work on the tower. I'm not going to go to all those little intricacies on the side here. Alright, let's do something like that. There we have the tower. That one is slightly widening as it towards the bottom. Same with this one here, but a bit thinner than the other one. Further away. Do this one here, so to get it more or less the same. I'm just doing it very lightly at first so that I can beef it up later. Yeah. So here we have a we'll just darken up that line. So this one here. And then there's some bit of a base here as well. Disappears there, there's a base here, disappears. There's also, let's just check this here, one here, one here. Okay, this piece that sticks out, so there's a bit of a shadow here. That's also got some lines there. Yeah. And there. So, right, let's just add some of these trees. Some rocks there in the grass, paving stones. Small as they disappear. There's a small little ridge upright in here, the water. That will also get wider as he goes across. And you have all the little sprayers in the side. And of course then you've got all the reflections here in the water. Put the other little trees in here. And there's some other pathway that sort of goes in between towards that point. And another one out here that goes and same thing between there. Another one. Out that way. And there's some other stuff that runs out, so you can continues across here. Okay, so I think we've sort of got an idea of the perspective. So let's put a little bit of colour to it. And I've got it here. How about that? Then I've got water on the side, I've got my paintbrush, so let's add a little bit of colour to that. Once it's done, dry, then I'll draw in the perspective lines and you can see how it works. So let's put in some bit of a sky, get some colour to this. Okay. Just a wash, not thick, just a little wash. Okay, oh, you know what we did? We forgot this little spire there. And the same thing, there's a little spire here. Got the rest. Okay, no, that's dry enough. Right, let's just rough it in. There's some clouds in as well, so Right, now we need to add the little construction lines in so that you've got the idea of the 1 point perspective. Let's open this out, it's going to get easier. Vanishing point. Vanishing point. Here where the tree is. Yeah. There, vanishing point, a little VP. VP, vanishing point. So there we have a nice little construction on that. So let's zoom into that one. There you can see the VP and our vanishing points. You can see all our little construction lines. So I think that ties up this one. So from me to you, until we do another 1 point perspective video, keep well, do some practicing on this principle until we meet again. So from me, ciao for now.